Alright guys, what do we hook on to here? Little small red. Well guys, we're at it again, chasing these elusive reds. I don't think they're going to be that elusive today. It's I've seen a bunch of them, but not till they run off this bank. The tide is out super far, and the wind is out of the northeast, so this bank is dark for me. I can't see a thing, so I'm just casting down it because I've had about 4 or 5 run off while I was just paddling along this edge. So I know there was a bunch of them here. I don't like to cast blind, as you guys know, but we do what we have to do. He's not the biggest one. He might be a small slot, but anyway, we'll get him in and we'll see what he looks like. Alright, fella, come on in. You're not big enough to be giving us a lot of trouble. Settle down. Oh, it'll get better as the day goes on. I think the sun will get up high. I'll be able to see the sight cast like a light. Get on here. Yeah, he'd be a good little eating fish, but I don't think he's gonna make the length. Let's just see here. Oh, he does. After you catching a lot of them, he's 21.5. He just may have to go in the box. Oh, I see you right down the bank. That's probably one. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna let him go. I want one just a little bigger. Get out of here. Now watch me regret that and say, hey, he turned loose some good groceries right there. Oh well. This is actually the day, the very next day from the last video that I put out. And so I had me 3 from yesterday. And so I've got a little fish right now, but I still would like to get, this is the last day, and then looking for the next several days. It doesn't look like good weather for this, so I'm out here gonna try to get me 3 more if I can. Oh, I think I heard one take off. Oh, yeah, it might have been something rolling around in my little ice chest there. All right guys, we're gonna move on to the next one. All right, throwed it in his mouth. Hope he got it in there good. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah. He was a little confused. He did not know what was going on. All right, gotta keep some buying on it while I get my stuff together. All right. Yeah, I seen him bust a few times against the bank. I couldn't see. The sun is still too low for me to see good in the water. We turned a little where the sun is behind me. It helps. But I finally got a glimpse of him move the weeds a little bit, and then I saw him. So I'll tighten down just a little bit on the drag. He don't look that big. I shouldn't have to. But anyway, I didn't really expound on what's going on today, but it's super low, even lower than on the last video, which was yesterday for me, but probably a few days since I posted. I'm not gonna post them back to back, but oh yeah, we let the last one go because he barely was a keeper, but I think this guy's bigger, possibly. But I'm in this little lake over here and just taking advantage of the super low tide, because when it's up, you see them weeds like that, man, that is not good. Whenever the water's up, them reds love to get up in there, and they love to be there, and you can't do nothing with them. But as low as it is, most of them have to be out of there. And so yeah, this guy didn't look that big. Now when he busted a while ago, you probably won't be on camera, but when he busted big, like a big one. But when I just saw him, he didn't look that big. But well, he's a definite keeper. He's a fighter. Come here, feller. Come on in. I've got my foot down because I don't want to get pulled across out into that. Once this thing catches that wind, it's gone. These boards are great to fish off of, but you gotta keep them in protected water. Yeah. Need to put me a little rod I can stick down in the ground or whatever. But most of the time I can put my foot down. Come here, guy. Alright. Yeah, you just don't want to give up. It's surprising how shallow water I got him hooked good. If my knot don't break, we're golden. Yeah, it's surprising how little water it takes to hide one of these big rascals. Cause in fact, let's just measure him. All right, from the top down, I know y'all probably don't see what I'm looking at, but it's about 5 inches. That's what he is from his belly to the top, 5 inches. So if he's in 6 inches of water, he's covered. Which I actually thought it took a little more, but I guess when they're in the water, and he's 24.5. Just a nice keeper. All right. So anyway, yeah, so he can hide in 6 inches of water, kind of. Top fin might poke up a little in 6 inches, but all right. Well, I'm gonna throw him in the box, and I know it took a while to get him in, so let's just move on to the next one. Oh yeah. Perfect. In his mouth. Oh, I've been seeing some action over there, but I actually throwed and one grabbed it, and I probably won't throw it in there. This video is going to get long. I know we're going to have some action today, look like, so we're going to try to just put the highlights in this thing. But I was sitting here, I had a little knot in my string I was getting out, and a red come up, swam up to my foot and turned around and stormed off. Plumb mad, like, you know, I'm invading his personal space or something. I don't know about these guys. They think they own this place. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. Well, I don't want to move because I'm running out of real calm area. With the wind we have, it's only calm from that point to just right over there. It's calm, and then it gets to where it's the wind is going to affect me pretty good. So there's a little creek right there that goes up, and I just heard a fish bust up there. So yesterday, oh wow, there's a red right there. If we can get this guy in without that guy getting stirred up, maybe we can go get him, because he's not stirred up right now. Look like he's just cruising along. Come here, fella, you get in, and I get my number 3 over there, and we go to the house. No, not this quick. I hadn't been here 30 minutes. All right, come here, guy. Oh, he's a big one though, and without me being able to paddle myself to him, it's something. But yeah, that mouth right there had that last fish on that last video, the actual last 2 that you've seen. Well, the one I missed on my outro and the one that I got was up there. And being this about 2 or 3 inches lower on the tide, them fish might be some of these here that's fell out of there. Come on, feller. You just don't want to come in. You about done? Oh yeah. Oh, that's a nice fish, guys. Alright, but I'm still looking at that one right in front of me. So if I could just get this guy, I can cast that far right now. I just dumped my reel. How's that for greatness? But yeah, I could cast. I could reach him. He kind of went under right now, but he's right out front. He's right there. I don't think he knows I'm here. 25 inches. Alright, let me get this guy in the box. I think that's him right there. Let me get him in a box. If he don't make too much noise, we might try to cast that other guy while y'all are still with me. Oh, it making a lot of noise, but alright, where you at, guy? Right here in front of me. Look at that guy. How's that for excitement? Put one in the box and just reach over here and grab another one. Oh, this is awesome, guys. I wish you guys can get on them, and maybe you are. Everybody I've been seeing on YouTube has been killing them up in this shallow water. I see fish behind me now. Yeah, that is awesome, guys. That is one of the quickest limits I've got in a long time. It's from that little point there that you're to right here. It's the 3, and I caught that one that I turned back. I guess so. It's the limit was already caught on the first one here, or the first one I caught right in this spot, but because I turned the first keeper loose. But guys, I'm gonna try to get this guy in, but he don't want to come in. I'm telling you that this is awesome. I'm looking way over there at that point where a fish, when you look in this direction into the sun, they just shine when they get up. Whenever they get where their part of their body kind of hangs out of the water, it just, that sun just, it's like looking in a mirror. And you can tell that's reds. I'm looking at a couple of them over there. That's awesome. Well, that's good, because I got to go back that way to go home. Come on, guy. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on him. A lot of people ask me, well, why don't you go after trout? All you do is go catch redfish. Well, this is why right here. Man, you got to hook onto a monster trout to get this kind of fight. And this kind of action where you can throw at it like that and sight cast, and it's just a blast. And trout for me is kind of a hit and miss. I know how to catch trout, but it's really a matter of just being more lucky than skillful on trout, I think. I mean, you just go to the reefs or where they're hanging out and you chunk, and look at there. I think that there's a big wake right there. It might be a red. This guy seen me and he said, no, I don't want to come in yet. Well, you're coming in, dude. You don't have a choice. Say that. Don't get too cocky. He has a choice if it's not hooked good. Oh, come on in. This guy's, yeah, that's a good red. Yeah. Well, this is good. I've been stuck at the house for a long time, other than yesterday, waiting for the conditions to get just right. And low tide is going to be my best friend in this area. I think these are the first fish I caught in this lake. I've been in here a lot of times when water's up, and it just ain't the same. They get up in them weeds, and well, I like to see what I'm fishing for. I'm gonna bring my brother over here though. I bought a skiff, well, not really a skiff, a 17-foot. I haven't put it in the video yet, but it's a 17-foot Marshall boat with a 90-horse Yamaha on it. Nice boat. Not the best for shallow water, but it's got a deep V, so you can go whenever the wind is blowing pretty good. But I wouldn't dare take it up here in this shallow water. But on a normal tide, you can get up here. I'm gonna bring him over here and we'll catch some reds just out of that boat. I think you could set off the bank out here and throw towards this area here with so many reds. Let's use some cut mullet or a live mullet, and you will do pretty good. Look at that guy right there. He's not the fattest one. He's kind of thin, but he's, yeah, we gotta have to chunk him back anyway. I ain't taking this guy. He's 27 3/4, and he's skinny. Get out of here, guy. Yeah, we're gonna have to hook us another one now, guys. I was gonna end the video because I wanted to not let it get too long, but now y'all gotta stay with me a little while longer so we can get number 3. All right, there's some back there, but I want to go this direction. All right, well, I guess I'll let y'all go till we sneak up on another one. See you in a bit. All right, well, this might be number 3, but it's so amazing today. Every time I come out and I find a group of fish like this, I think, wow, it just can't get any better. But right there was 3 big reds, and and I was watching this one that head that was on the bank, and then when I hooked him, there was one right beside him. There's such a big school right here, and that is rare to run across a school on a board. I mean, that's what you call blessings. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I thank the Lord every time I run across a school like this. I mean, You can't find a better day. It's just, you can see everything. It's so shallow. But it would be hard unless you had a real shallow drafting kayak. Look at my foot's on the ground. That's, you know, about 6 inches of water right here. And this whole bank is real shallow. So it's not like you could just be right off the bank. Come here. Look, he just ran into another one right there. Oh, this is awesome, guys. Come here, feller. He's gonna be number 3. Then we can end this video so these guys can get out there and get on them themselves. I think we could just keep going on and catching fish, but look at that one. He's just following. He's just right there. He says, hey, what's going on? You see? What's going on? It's one of them days. I don't know if you guys can see him. It's kind of hard for me to see him. I'm fixing to get together with him. Look at him. See him? See him? Oh yeah. Oh man. Well, I'm to the point to where from here on it'll be a little not real clear water, but I still would see them because it's so shallow. So I don't know whether I want to go down that bank or backtrack. But either way, I'm going to end the video after this fish, guys, because he might start a new one. But I'm not going to have too long of videos. It's just, guys, I know how I am. I can't watch an hour-long video. You ate the tail off my worm, dude. That ain't cool. Look at that. He ate it plumb off. I only caught 10 reds with that thing. Yeah, perfect eating. He's 22.5. All right, let's get. Oh. All right, guys. Just want to say God bless, and hope to see y'all in the next one.